to Prog Review 28, where I shall be talking about Yes, live at the Hammersmith Apollo, Thursday the 17th of November 2011. The interesting thing was, up until 4 o'clock on Thursday, November the 17th, 2011, I wasn't attending a Yes concert, but one of my Facebook contacts, a guy called Antoine Affard, he's got a record out, you might want to check it up. He's a jazzy bass player type dude, very cool, very smooth. Said to me, Darren, are you going to the Yes concert tonight? And I'd forgotten all about it, slipped my mind. So I checked online to see if there were any tickets, and there were some tickets left, only in the 5th row from the stage, good position. So I said to the missus, hey, shall we do this? Shall we go and do something spontaneous? And she said, yeah, go on. So we got the tickets, ordered them for collection, quickly got the kids ready for bed, made sure they were sorted out, looked after, and we headed off to Hammersmith, which is quite a distance from where we live. But we got there in time, and we would have actually got there when the band started. Unfortunately, we had a couple of arseholes in front of us at the ticket collection window. From what I could gather, they'd ordered 6 tickets in row O from a mysterious source, and the person was trying to help them said, well, this is not your name on the receipt. And they said, made excuses. What I could gather, it appears they may have bought these tickets off of eBay, and the person guaranteed that they'd be at the box office, and they weren't. So they were left without tickets, whilst we had tickets, but we ended up waiting and missing the first few minutes of, I think it was Yours Is No Disgrace. And then the usher leads us in, but he leads me to the wrong area of the stalls. So if you saw some idiot bumbling around at the beginning of the concert, it was me, because the guy had he actually physically led me to the left-hand side of the auditorium in the middle, when he should have been taking me over to the far right. I knew where I was going, but he knew better, but unfortunately he didn't. But we got there in the end, and I took my seat, and it was very enjoyable. My initial impression was, my goodness, the bass is too loud. And so were the drums, but then I've noticed whenever Chris Squire plays, it tends to be a bit like that. But for shame, for I must confess, it's been 20 years since I'd seen Yes in concert. Yes, 20 years. The last time, of course, was the Union tour at Wembley Arena, and I went 2 nights. We went was it successive nights or 2? There were 3 nights. We went to 2 of them. In those days, the tickets were only £15 each, so it wasn't a great deal of money even back then. And such was the pile of prog-tastic material delivered to me that I didn't need to go. It was a veritable heap of prog, and so I was satiated. I was satisfied. Plus, in recent years, it's I thought the tickets were very expensive, and they're a bit hackneyed, and so I never really decided to go. But tonight it was a spontaneous thing. Thought I should check out the new guy, well, the old new old guy, whatever you want to call him, as I'd enjoyed the Fly From Here album so much. And again, it's Yes. It's still Yes. Don't worry if you don't like him and you're a John Anderson fan. It's still Yes. He does a very creditable job. You've just got to leave all your expectations at the door. He certainly brings a new energy to the band, which I quite enjoyed. The band is very rocky. It's true, and in places quite heavy. Of course, it's Yes. You get the usual classic Yes stuff. Yours Is No Disgrace. Your Move, Heart of the Sunrise, Roundabout as a fucking encore. It was the encore 20 years ago. Nothing changed in 20 years. Ugh. But we also got some good stuff in there. We got Tempest Fugit and Machine Messiah from Drama, which I'd never heard before, live. And Machine Messiah was quite heavy. It was very incendiary. It was quite good. And it was a good gig. I mean, my only criticism was there was an interval. It was a bit like a football match, 45 minutes each way, and an interval in the middle. Unfortunately, no oranges. We had ice cream instead. My only criticism was the way the set list was arranged. I think they should have put Fly From Here, the big slab of song, which is about 20 odd minutes long. They should have put it before the interval. They put it after the interval. And when we came back, it exhausted me. It wore me out. I felt like I needed another tub of ice cream. But on to the individual players. Jeff Downs is playing keyboards, so by the way the mix is, he's a bit low there sometimes. It was a bit like he was just flailing around. You didn't quite always hear what he was playing. Steve Howe, he can do no wrong. He fluffed up a couple of times, but I don't care. I like that. It shows that they're human. Alan White, at times I've seen, he always looks like he's about to expire over the drum kit. Either that, or he looks like he's having a shit. Can't quite work out which way he's like that. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it, poor Alan. I like him as a drummer, but he always looks so pained. That's what I loved about the Union gig, because you've got Alan White going, and Bill Bruford just doing his Bruford thing, And I just love the complete contradiction. One guy looks like he's dying, and the other guy's just, I'm too fucking cool for school, man. But yeah, I mean, so you got Alan White doing, he was very good. I like the fact that I think he had a couple of hand sonics there that he was banging. Oh, no, not hand sonics, cool wave drums. I'm sure they were that from the distance. It was hard to see, but he was good fun. Who else have I left out? Chris Squire, of course. Chris Squire now is the leader of the band, and he actually acts up to this. And he was very fun. He was giving out a lot of good stuff. I loved his Space Invader dance. He kind of did this weird jiggle across the stage, and he was just showing off. He was having a great time. His old mother was in the audience apparently. I think she might be doing a few of the other UK gigs, but he was just showing off, and it was nice to see. And the new guy, I'm going to call him, he's Benoit David, French Canadian I believe, but I'm going to call him Benny the Bongos from now on, because he actually brought the subtle art of bongos to Prog, and that's a good thing. He also played cowbell as well, and as you know, there's always room for more cowbell in a song. Despite what all the John fans say, he does a good job. Okay, it's not good the way bands treat each other, but he is a good replacement. He certainly brings a new energy to the band, and on the new stuff, I think he's good. That's it. Final word on it. I don't want to hear you moaning. It's just, if you go and see it, you'll be impressed, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, it was a good gig. You got a lot of classic stuff. You got a lot of new stuff. Heart of the Sunrise was good. Starship Trooper. We all got up on our feet and we were invited to stand up by Benny the Bongos, and we all had a little jiggle. I was a bit concerned because the average Yes fan is about, I don't know, 102 now. I'm sure I heard the clicking of a few hips going out of place. I was a bit worried about the interval because you had the feeling that they were going to wander out to the bar and forget why they went out to the bar, and then forget that they were at a concert, because some of them were, a bit old. That's the good thing about going to a Yes gig, is it makes you feel very young. Even if you let yourself fall out of shape, you think, fuck, I'm not as bloody out of condition as him. So yeah, a lot of Horlicks being taken tonight and Synatogen. And that was just a rider for the band. But I had a good time. It was good. It was good fun, and that was the thing you got from it. It looked like everyone was having fun. I mean, Chris Squire was definitely having a lot of fun, and Benny the Bongos was certainly working the crowd. Jeff Downs even got a little 80s axe keyboard thing out and was dancing around at one point. In Starship Trooper at the end, they all had their little turn. It was a nice thing to see, and I'm glad I went. It was good. It was a good spontaneous thing to do. And even though the tickets were a bit expensive, it was good fun. I'm glad I went, and yeah, that was that really. So now I guess you're expecting a rating. Well, I'm going to give this 4 Primera Schlinder. I'll get it right one day. Give it on the first take. I got it right, but I had to do this all again because my stupid fucking webcam messed up, and I've had to talk for like 20 minutes. Instead of just the 10, I had to talk again. So, shall I do that again? I'm going to give this... I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, God, it's late. It's fuck knows o'clock in the morning. I've just got back from the gig. I should be in bed. What was I doing? It was the rating, that was it. I'm going to give this 4 Schlinderia Promaturas out of 5. This 4. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. I'm tired, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, tell your friends, fall in love to these videos with your girlfriend, show your mum, get the dog in, he'll enjoy them, and tell all your friends. My name's been Darren Locke. Yeah, that's definitely me. You've been jumping up and down and waving your knickers in the air again, haven't you? And yeah, there's only the prog on thing to do, so you better prog on. I hope you've enjoyed me losing it. Until the next time, bye. Went bad. I'm not doing it again.